Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise and my channel is a haul most Saturdays. I do upload things in between. Sometimes they're hauls, or if I'm doing something, if I'm going through something, I'll pretty much put it on YouTube. So I do talk a lot. I have to say I do talk a lot. Some people have an issue with it. If you have an issue with somebody talking, this is not your channel. I talk rubbish a lot of the time. I get my feelings out a lot of the time. I talk about, you know, my shopping and all random stuff. But if you do enjoy that type of thing, if you enjoyed today's video, give me a like, a comment and subscribe. It's down there somewhere. I always try to get clever. I don't know which side it is. It's down there somewhere. If you click subscribe, you'll become part of this YouTube family. Click notification bell and you'll be notified when I do upload. I do the hauls on a Saturday at 5 o'clock every week, unless something happens, which is very rare. And then I would let you know. But the ones during the week, there's no set schedule to it. I try not to tell you that I'm definitely going to get something up, because I don't like committing to something unless I'm positive I'm going to get it up. So I try to be as honest as possible, you know. So I think that's everything that I have to say so far. So I work on a budget of £60. I always try to remember the number. The receipt's always over there. I try to remember and I think, yeah, I'm not going to have to look, but I always have to look. So it is £33.23 I spent. It's only a small haul today. So if you're new here, I'm going to keep saying that because I just, some information you need to know, some you don't. But I shop straight from work. I take my trolley to work and then I go straight to the store from work because I work early. Did bump into Blossom's boyfriend. Blossom's my daughter, who doesn't live with us anymore because she's older and moved out and left the nest type thing. So yeah, I bumped into her boyfriend and his mum and we had a chat, and he sort of volunteered Blossom to take me to Aldi this weekend or down to B&M or something like that. So I think I had that in my head when I did this haul. A lot of prices have gone up in Asda again. It's becoming increasingly hard for me to say Asda's the best shop for me. It's the shop I have to do my main shopping. For me to get to, as in walk into, Asda is the one. I have a very small Metro Tesco, so it's not big enough to do a shop. And there really isn't an awful lot in my one. I do have an Iceland, but again, it's a very small one. So I can do top-ups of little bits and bobs. Aldi seems to be the place for the bits that, you know, Asda's good for some things and Aldi's good for some things. I do not like shopping in Aldi. I don't like the atmosphere in there. I don't like the fact that they don't have a donation box. I don't enjoy it. But there are certain things that are cheaper. Mainly like the crap food things, you know, like crisps and chocolate. That's what I mean by crap food. Corey is a fan of Aldi foods. We've both decided Fizzy is definitely better in Aldi. So I'm going to, if I go this weekend, I'm going to do like a silly stock up on fizzy drinks because we're drinking a lot of it at the moment. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not justifying any of my food choices. They are what they are. My haul is my real life shopping haul each week. I don't have to buy a lot of things every week, you know, like you have a lot of tins in the cupboard, so you wouldn't buy those items. I have a lot of fresh foods you don't have to get rid of by a date or anything, and I am really good at, I'll get rid of it when it's done, like when it's no good anymore, and I'll try and use it before that. If there's something I can do, pickle it or whatever, I'll do that. I have onions that I've had for weeks upon weeks and they're still good. Potatoes I bought 2 weeks ago, they're still good, but there's not so many of them, hence the reason I did buy some more. There was a whole thing with cucumber. I pickle my cucumber. I just prefer it that way, but I've used the pickle juice too much. It's out of flavour now, so didn't quite get it the way I wanted, so I haven't eaten that. I have lettuce. I still have spinach from Aldi from 2 weeks ago, so that goes to show spinach in Aldi, wherever they get their spinach from, very, very good, very, very fresh, clearly. So I don't have to top up with a lot of that. Eating has been different over the past month. I get upset. Today is 4 weeks since Chip. I'm trying not, okay, so I do need to do, I keep saying I need to do a video. I'm going to do a video. There's lots to talk about. I'm not going to cut this out because this is real life as well. You know, that's what my channel is about. If you've been here for a while, you know that. So I'm not going to cut it out because that's life. You know, my haul is indicative of what's going on in your life at the time. I'm never going to buy shopping just for the viewer. You know, this is my real life thing. I've said that already. I'm going to repeat a lot of things. I do have fibro. I'm going through some stuff right now, so the brain isn't working very well. I had very, very minimal list. If it don't hit the list, I don't usually buy it. But I also had in my head, there was things like the chicken that I buy. This is a random one. So chicken that I normally would buy, I haven't actually had to buy for a long time, from Asda, is a massive bag. We bought a bag from Aldi that is, I think, less than half the size, but it's lasting 3 times the amount of time. It's silly. It's because of the way it's cut. It's just, as human beings, we're weird like that. But it lasted him 3 weeks. He's only just finished the bag. 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Whenever I did the Aldi haul, he's just finished the bag. I think last night. So, and it's cheaper because it's a smaller bag. So that would be better for me to buy. Things like that. I think that was everything. We've used half our budget. So technically I have half the budget if I can get to Aldi this weekend. I mean, Dale did offer for Blossom to go, but he wasn't saying she has to. If I want to go, he's offered as well. So just putting it out there, he wasn't just selecting someone else to do it. He has offered. He's been amazing as well. Everyone's been very supportive, and yeah, so I have offers to get there if I want to get there. It just depends how the weekend goes. So the shop was different because that, I think I had that in my head, so I was trying to think, okay, well, if this is more expensive here and I know the product is better in Aldi, then I'll wait. So it's a very small one. Like I said, I've got a whole freezer full of random bits and bobs, a lot of fruit, vegetables still. I actually do have some fruit. I can't even remember when I bought it. It's been in there so long. So I didn't need a lot of stuff. I'm going to get on with the haul now. I'm going to give you prices as we go along as well, so then you can compare it to other shops. Just the Diddy one is just, it is what it is. This is the fresh. I always have a system. I sort of go fresh, dairy, fresh meats and stuff, and then I'll work on to the more processed. Like I said, I don't really need much. I've got lettuce and spinach and cucumber, so I did get some more tomatoes. I do have a few tomatoes left, but I like these ones as well. These are better for sandwiches, aren't they? You get 6 for 85p. I believe that's about the same everywhere at the moment. Peppers. Now, I really had a good look at the peppers today. I usually buy a bag. Now, they're $1.80 for the bag, which is slightly more expensive. There is a cheaper one that's $120 or $130. $130, I think it is now. The $130 one has got green. I don't like the green ones. Just not a fan. And they're very small. So the next size up, they're a lot bigger. And they're £1.80. But they didn't have very good selection of, I don't know, they just weren't very good. So then I thought, okay, let's look at the loose ones. Now this is 60p each, and you can get to pick your size. And there was yellow, orange and red. So the colours I would prefer because they just taste better. So I don't know why I buy the multi-pack. There's no packaging in this. It's literally just one sticker. I think this might be the way to go, you know. It's a pretty good looking pepper. I didn't need it. It's 1 mil. I'm thinking Mexican. I've literally been saying, I think that me and Corey are going to have Mexican for about 3 weeks now or something. We still haven't had it. At some point we will, but I knew we didn't have any peppers. And again, this will last a long time. They do last a long time. I'm not one of them people that just chucks things away when I think it's going bad. It's got to be going bad before it goes in the bin. Otherwise, I will find a use for it. And I just got the cheapy bag of potatoes. This is £1.25 for the 2.5 kilogram. They're not that great. They're pretty small, but I'm thinking mashed potato. Haven't had mash for a while, so I'm thinking some mash. So it doesn't really matter if they're large or not. It's, you know, if it was jacket potatoes, I would have paid a little bit more for the better size potatoes. It's not a terrible bag though. I got a bottle of milk. This is the 4 litre and this, no, 4 pints. Why did they do that? I just realised pints and litres, that's annoying. So 4 pints is £1.65, same price in Aldi. I guess I'm going to compare Aldi and Asda because they're the two sort of shops that recently I'm going, you know, I've been to, so, and I'm hoping to go again, so that's why I'm sort of comparing them, I guess. The instant coffee, I did mention that I was getting low, so I just picked up another one. I just want to get a stock going before it goes up in price like everything else is. And, you know, I didn't spend my budget, and I doubt if we're going to get to it this week. 83p for that one. It's really nice. It's not a bitter one, but it's cheap and cheerful, and I like that. I did pick up another butter, and we don't go through much butter normally, but like I said, oh, sorry, I just realised what that noise is. I thought that was the wind because it's really windy today, but I think next door's doing some maintenance or something on their place, so there's some drilling going on. You just have to bear with that because it's been on and off all day. That's if you heard it. £1.10 for this one. Yeah, food's been just a bit different, so I've been eating a little bit more of this than I normally would. I've been thinking about baking, I don't know, but I mean, this is the 29th to 6th this one would go, so I can get a few and they can sit in the fridge and be good for a long time anyway. So when I do get to baking, I've only been thinking about things, I'm not actually acting upon anything at the moment, but you know, hopefully we'll try and be positive about it. Okay, my favourite cheese, they actually had the mature one in this week. Last week they didn't, so that's why I didn't buy it. This is 825 grams. It's just gone up. It's £4.40 now. It was £3 something, but it's still a good price for the amount you get. And this is a very nice one. It is a really good mature one. I picked up bacon again for Corey. He's eating bacon like quite regularly in the moment. So he's getting through a packet a week. Now these have recently gone up. They were £1.95 last week. They're now £2.20. That's a big jump, isn't it? These, have you noticed? We was having like little jumps of just a few pence, and all of a sudden it's like big jumps and it's everything. So I thought we'll get the two because it's £3.50 for 2 packets. That makes it £1.75 each. So we're saving 40p. Again, these last till the 13th of April, so there's a long time on it. If it gets closer to that and it doesn't get used, you can freeze this stuff. It's not a problem. This was just one of them. It was a, oh my god, look, did you see? I didn't even look at the price. I don't know if you can see it because of the shadows and things. £3.55 this was, down to £1.85, which is still really expensive, but I just really wanted it. That was literally the only reason. It's the profiteroles. I can't see all of the description because it's under the label. It's topped with salted caramel, dark and white chocolate sauce. Can you see that? Like, it does look good, doesn't it? Yeah, it was just one of those things. I don't that often just put things in like that. And I usually feel that I need to justify this sort of thing. But I didn't this time because just, who cares? I mean, seriously, some profiteroles. I need to stop doing that. So, baked beans, 27p a can. We actually got through 2 tins this week. We had a fry up, which I was craving, and we had a fry up, and then we used I'd put 2 tins in. I don't know if you like, do you know what I mean when I say gloopy beans? If you don't, you keep heating the beans and let them bubble, and keep mixing them and let them bubble, and they go all like mushy, and they're just so good. The kids love it as well. It's just a random thing we do, and it's usually fry up that we do it with. We don't normally do it. So I did 2 cans because I know it cooks a lot of juices off, so I had some left over for the following day. Again, not a problem. 27p a can. It's a nice cheap meal, and these are actually really good now. They've changed the ratio of juices to beans, so it's a it's a good chunk of beans in there now. I got a salsa. This is the mulled one because I'm a wuss and I won't get a hot one. 85p for this. I just opened a can this week because we had the Doritos from last week that I bought, the cheeseburger flavour. Corey hated them. He said they taste like peanuts. Now, I don't like peanuts, and I ate them. I wouldn't get them again. So, that's the only way I can explain it. They were okay. They didn't taste like cheeseburger. They were okay. I wouldn't get them again. Definitely not full price either. So, I'd opened some salsa to go with the chips. So, this was just so I've got a backup in the cupboard. 85p, pretty good price. Didn't get through as much coleslaw as I thought we was going to this week. Corey's been having proper meals this week, so he's not really been eating this. So I still have a packet in the fridge. This was just a top up. This is 45p, and it's a really good one. Have been contemplating maybe making my own, but like I said, I'm thinking about things but not acting upon anything, so I'm not going to buy ingredients until I am convinced I will do it. But that's a really good price. Now, I bought a bottle of fizzy this week for Corey and me. We are, like I said, we're drinking a lot of fizzy at the moment, and he likes the Aldi lemonade, which is actually 49p. This is the cheapest lemonade they do in Asda now. You remember they used to do like the 19p one or 20-something-p one, 60p. This is the cheapest one, but we both think it's okay. So he actually said, you know what, Mum, you can get that instead of the Coke. How much of a saving is that? So he does like it, which is good because that's a huge amount of saving. I was buying the Coke, which is what, £2.30 I think, 60p, bargain. And I saw the Slush Puppet. This was purely just to try it because it's new. I had seen that they do the blue one, which is the something raspberry. I think there's another word before the raspberry. And this one's strawberry. Look, they're spelled different with an IE. That's weird. I just noticed that. £1 at the moment. It's purely just to try it. Because I don't think we've... this is new, isn't it? I'm sure it's new. I never know. I've always double guessed myself. Malt vinegar. Like I said, I pickle things and I've used the pickle juice so much that it's got no flavour to it anymore. But I didn't know because it's still got the colour. So I just thought I'd use some of this. I like malt vinegar. I'm a fan of malt vinegar. 29p. And it's good because I pickle you can pickle literally anything. You shove it in some pickle, good to go. So yeah, they're really cheap. Rather than me buying more pickled onions when I'm not really eating the onions at the moment, that's the way to go, I hope. I've not actually tried it yet, but we'll see, I'll let you know. Pot noodles are still 70p at the moment. That's the cheapest they will go. I do like to stock up when they've got them. I've only eaten one, so we've actually got 2 in the cupboard. But I got the sweet and sour because that's my favourite one, so clearly that's the one I've eaten this week. And I've got beef one because I just couldn't remember which ones I've got in the cupboard. I wanted to get a selection. They're just nice things to just sit there. Sometimes you can have them with a meal, or they can be as they are and have them as a snack. So that was just to sit on there whilst they're reduced. I do like to stock up on them. What else have I missed? Spaghetti loops, 16p for this can. I've mentioned before that I used to get the more expensive ones. Didn't have them for a while, so I thought I'd give this a go, and I really like them. I didn't used to like them, so I guess I changed the recipe. These are really good. 16p, what a bargain as well. The peeled plum tomatoes. Now this is the more expensive packet. I actually can't remember how much these ones are now. Let me see. 45p. I can't remember how much these were before because it's been a long time. This is the slightly more expensive one, but I didn't see a cheaper version, so I don't know if they stopped making the cheap range of the tomatoes. I don't know, or if they just didn't have them in mind. But this one is definitely worth paying a little bit more. If you're not cooking, if you're cooking it like a stew or something, you're putting tomatoes in, then it doesn't really matter. But this has got really thick juices in it, and that's what makes the difference if you're having the tomatoes as they are. I got a tin of tuna. We've not really been eating them. I've got a really good stock of tuna going on. I just, you know, these have stayed the price for a while. All of a sudden they're going to shoot through the roof, and I'll have a stock, so I'll be happy. 55p. These are the ones in brine because I'm not a fan of the ones in oil, and they're really good. As I've always mentioned before, I've been eating these ones for years, and I've only once ever had a bone in it and never had any scales, so you know, that's really, really good. Got my pot going. I showed you on the Poundland haul that I got big pots. One was going to be for my chocolate snacks, so I wanted to buy ones that were in packets. I do like Kit Kats, and this one's new. It's a caramel one, so you just got to try it. Used to be able to get these for £1, but they're £1.50 seems to be like the cheapest deal at the moment. I think it was like 75p off, I believe, but don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. So this is just going to go in our snack pot. Again, other things to go in the snack box. I just want different type things. I always just get digestives, and I just wanted to get a selection. These are £1 at the moment. Can't tell you the full price, but I'm sure it was a chunk off. Corey knows he likes these. There's 5 in a packet as well. Corey knows he likes the caramel ones, so I just thought we'd get the milk chocolate ones just to give them a go, and they will go in the pot as well. A long time ago, Corey had mentioned white chocolate. Can't remember what it was for, but it was just in my head when I saw these. Because again, I think this was actually, there was somebody in front of me and I couldn't get past. So I thought, oh, I'll just browse the shelf where I am because I'm not going to rush people. I weren't in a rush, so... So I found the white chocolate, and it made me think of whatever it was Corey wanted. I just remembered white chocolate, so I picked that one up, and it was 40p for one, or 3 for £1. He does like a hot chocolate anyway, so I got the normal ones just in case he doesn't like that one, so that was £1 for the deal. And I thought, you know what, I haven't had a hot Horlicks for so long, and I'm enjoying having a hot drink in the evening. I'm getting a little bit better and not having to have snacks with it all the time as well. I used to just eat piles of chocolate to dip in your tea, but I had a cup of tea. You see, Corey makes a good cup of tea. I had a cup of tea last night with no chocolate. I was so impressed with myself. Like, I didn't do it purposely. It was just so nice. So I thought, what if I actually fancy a bit of chocolate? Let's go for a chocolatey drink. I'm not a fan of hot chocolates normally, but I know last time I had Horlicks, it was nice. This is 33 or 35. Let's see where it is. 35p for that one. I just got the one because, like I said, it's been a while, and your taste buds change when you get older, don't they? I got another bag of the crisps, and we still don't need them. but just whilst they had them there, because they randomly don't have these ones. This is the 24 pack for £3.35. You get 6 prawn cocktail, 6 cheese and onion, 6 salted vinegar and 6 ready salted. Aldi do their version, same flavours, 30 pack for £3.69, I think. I've already opened these. I do, when I go shopping, I buy myself some crisps sometimes to go with whatever I'm going to eat when I get home, and I had a sandwich and I just wanted to get some nice ones. These are actually 90p, which is quite expensive, but they're actually a really, really good flavour. Asda do good with these crisps. I don't know if Aldi do versions. They must do versions. I'll have to have a look when I'm in there. So hopefully you'll be having an Aldi haul soon, but I'm not committing to it because, like I said, every day is different at the moment and we don't know what's going to happen each day. So that is my, I guess, mini haul. This is a weekly haul though. Even if I don't go to Aldi, this is going to do us with everything else we have in the fridge and the cupboards. So even though there wasn't a lot there, I did manage to talk a lot. See, I told you I talk a lot. Wasn't lying about that. So I just remembered as well, I usually tell you, in case you added everything up as you went along, your mind's gone blank. What was I going to say? Do you know why? It's because I was thinking, I did give you the prices, didn't I? See, literally my brain goes that quickly. Yeah, in case you added it all up, you would get a different number to the number I told you. You would get only a little bit less. It's not a lot. I don't get expensive products, but I always buy 3 items to go in the food bank because they do have a food bank there, and that's why I like a store that has a food bank, because I randomly I always say this because I don't know where the number came from. I always buy 3 items, don't know, it's not a special number or anything, it's just always 3 items that I buy to go in the food bank, and I don't do it unless they have one, because I will bring it home and it will just sit in the house for weeks upon weeks. So this week I bought, it's always random things as well, I got a packet of toothbrushes, a toothpaste, and a tin of spaghetti as well. See, totally random, but you know, whenever I look at the food bank, because people donate a lot in our store, which is really, really good to see, there's always such a wide range of things that whatever I put in will go with whatever else anyway. So yeah, if you was going to add it up, you would come to very slightly less than what I paid. Just wanted to get that out there. That was it. That's our haul done. So that is another week done. You are watching this on Saturday. I'm actually hauling this on Friday. This is becoming my routine, I guess. And yeah, so I hope you've had a lovely Saturday, and I'm sending you good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.